You're watching the third part of our trip to Iceland that we did in September of 2024. This was a 2-week trip and we stayed in different Airbnb cabins instead of camping. We had a great time and want to go back someday. Good morning. It's the 5th morning of our trip. We've got one more night at this little cabin Airbnb. I'm currently making some eggs in the shared kitchen room. After this, we're going to go check out a coffee shop bakery. Head into Reykjavik to do some shopping. And I think we're also either going to be checking out another hot spring or like a natural hot spring that involves walking into. It is a nice clear day out, although it is very windy. We stayed up pretty late last night, probably around 1 a.m. because we were able to see the northern lights last night, and I'll include some photos of it. I took out the tripod and got some really nice ones with the cabin. He wants to say hi. In the afternoon, we went shopping and checked out the city of Reykjavik, and we didn't film too much, but here's a few photos. Cheers.
Good morning. We checked out of our first Airbnb of the trip this morning, and now we're headed to our second one, which is, I believe, a little bit over an hour to the west of Reykjavik. And our first stop is that we're checking out the old Akrane's lighthouse, and we're just about getting there, and I'll show you the lighthouse once we get out of the car. You can see the lighthouse over there, but
You can't smell it.
And
It smells like it's so strong of fish here. It's crazy.
more than you'd
It
think.
makes sense. It's a fish over here, but it is a lot.
For my lunch, I had this piece of bread with a slice of cheese on top, and I called it an open-faced sandwich. Josh disagrees. Let us know in the comments if you agree. Open-faced sandwich or
It's not
just
really a
bread
sandwich.
with cheese.
Yeah, it's just bread with cheese. I guess there's two lighthouses here. This smaller, shorter one out here, and then this one over here. That was pretty neat, and now we're gonna head north. I'll show you the map towards the hotel we're staying at tonight. You can see it's called the Rock Control Cafe Country Hotel. See, there's a lot of fishing boats, and now we are going 40 minutes north to our hotel, and then we're gonna stop at some waterfalls.
Says the reception is to the left.
We just checked in. This is the restaurant section, and the view from this room is awesome. And they do have walking trails and hot tubs, and there's looks to be like a lot of cabins here as well. This really is quite the awesome view from up here, especially looking out over this way. We're on another section of the path now, and you can start to see all those cabins that they rent. They're like one bed little things that similar to what we just stayed at the past couple nights. This is like the shared bathroom shower building for if you're staying in those cabins. And then these are the 3 hot tubs, and the lady said they're open from 5 to 11. We decided to have dinner at the restaurant here, and you can see there's like reservation tags at some of the tables. And we have a great view. We had a very nice dinner, and I think we're about to go in the hot tubs, but I don't think I'm going to film in there because I don't know how busy it's going to be. So I think that's it for now, and we will see you next time, or I will see you in the morning.
Morning. It's day 7 of our trip to Iceland, and last night we got to our new Airbnb. This morning we're going to the Hraunfossar and Barnafoss waterfalls. The Hraunfossar is also called Lava Waterfall, and it's a pretty dreary day, which has been the theme of this trip kinda. We're excited to check out the waterfalls, and we'll show them to you when we get there.
So we are here, I assume, and we're going here.
And then we're gonna go here.
Cool. The walk down here is very short and it's super pretty with all the fall orange colors. It probably looks more orange in person. There's a good amount of people here with tripods. I can see why. This would be like a really good long exposure photo. There's multiple people with tripods down here, and I see some people over this way too. This is a neat bridge. Yeah, it's a good view from here. The colors are very vibrant today, and the water's blue over here. I'm sure it's very cold. There's a little waterfall over here in this slot. Now we're going to be heading down this way to see the other waterfall, Barnafoss. I think this is it. That's the bridge we were on earlier. I guess I wouldn't really call this a waterfall, but it's really cool.
Now we're going into the town of Husafell, and we might go on a little walk at a walking trail if we could find it, and just check out the town in general.
We didn't want to pay to go in the hot springs here, so we're just doing a walk around the campground. And we've seen one person with a bike and tent, and we just saw another camper, but no one was there. We drove to this viewpoint outside of the town of Beaugarnaise, I think that's how you say it. And it's really cool. We're only about 20 minutes away from the hotel we're staying at now. We saw this pathway down to the rock, so we decided we had to do that before we left. It's getting windier the further up we go. There's a statue up that way. We're back at our hotel now. I think we're gonna end up going out to dinner later. I think it's about 3 o'clock. And we're doing that troll walk again. We're gonna walk further today. And I will check in later when we decide what we're doing for dinner and where we're gonna go. We just did the 1.5 mile walk through the troll walk up there, and it was pretty nice. The sun came out a little bit, and we just looked it up. It costs $37 a night to camp here, like if you have a camper van, because we noticed there was another longer van here. They just drove away. So that's interesting that it costs $37, and that price just allows you to park here. It doesn't allow you to shower or use the shared kitchen. We've got almost the same seat as last night.
Morning. Today we're going to be going to the Snæfellsnes Ness Peninsula and stopping at a bunch of scenic spots along there. It's day 8 of our trip, and you can see we already have a pretty mountain view off in our distance.
We're on the peninsula now, and these cliffs up here are our first stop. As you can see, this is a popular stop, and these are officially called the what? Gosh, and if you look up here, you can see them pretty good. I think we decided we needed to get a little bit closer. You can see some people walked up there. I really like this mountain view off in the distance. We just pulled into the parking lot for the next stop, and these are the lava fields. Looks like walking down here is the thing to do. I think we'll have a better view at this ledge. I love how still the water is. That guy down there walking towards us was just in the water out here. We think he was fishing. This is really nice. There's a waterfall over here, and if we were down this way, there's a big drop right here, and it feeds down into this. I got a carrot cake, and I'm not sure what Kate got, but it looks good. This field over here is really cool, and our next stop is going to be a famous mountain that I don't know how to say. This is such a cool landscape. We just stopped because there was a nice parking area. The bay is over here, and this is that cruise ship. You can't really see the water from right where we are, but this is the little town of Gruffador or something like that.
This is cool.
Yeah, it is cool. You just come up and pet them. This one is itching itself on the post. Hello. Got a lot of hair.
You got it. Nah.
This town seems nice, but it is really small.
This is the famous mountain Kirkjufell. I think it's the second tallest mountain in Iceland. I think that little tiny building down there is a minimum security prison. And in the guidebook I'm looking at, it says that people mistake it for a visitor center all the time.
It's so pretty here, and I love using cinema mode when it makes sense. But there's a waterfall off into the distance. Will you marry me? You say yes? Let's see the ring. Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
I think it fits you well. It looks good.
Thanks.
We just had a little photo shoot. It took like an hour or so, but they came out good. What do you want to see next, or what do you want to do next?
We're gonna go to a waterfall called Spodufoss. I'm probably saying all these Icelandic words wrong, but I think it's about 25 minutes from here.
There's some people here, but it's not too busy, and you don't have to pay to park here, which is nice. There's actually two waterfalls, this one and one over here. This is a really pretty waterfall. There's only a few other people here.
We made it through like half of the peninsula today, and it's 4 o'clock. We're about 2 hours away from our hotel, so we're gonna go back now, but then we're gonna come back tomorrow and do the other half of the peninsula before going to our new Airbnb.
I guess it's good that we decided to do the rest of the peninsula tomorrow because we really can't see anything anymore anyways. So we have an hour and a half until we get back to the hotel, and we're going to go in the hot tubs before dinner, and I'll see you when we get back there. We just made dinner in the common room down there, and now we're heading to the hot tub. That's going to be it for this video, and we will see you next time.
I'm usually not someone who's nervous going over bridges, but this is like a little scary.
There's a better view of it. It doesn't look narrow from here, but I wonder how old it is.
We just checked out of our hotel, and we're checking into our new Airbnb today, which is a cabin about 45 minutes north of Selfoss, and it's on the Golden Circle, which is kind of where we're doing a couple of the things the next few days. We're doing geothermal bread baking, going into hot springs, and going to a tomato farm. But right now, before we head that way, we're actually going north a little bit to somewhere called the Gabrock Crater.
We just got to the crater, and I think we're going to do this little walking path. Another rainy day. We met people the other day that said that this past week has been the best weather in Iceland all year, and we thought that was funny. We made it to the top. There's the parking lot down there. You can walk around the whole top of it up here if you wanted to. It's not quite as big as the crater we went to a few days ago, but it's still pretty nice. We decided we are going to walk around the whole thing. It's a lot windier up here. The view this way is great. I think my camera lens is dirty. Are you enjoying the weather?
It's not as bad as it looks, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I walked up all those stairs and I'm not that cold anymore, but it doesn't feel as cold as it has in other days for sure.
We're at the next stop, and it's a waterfall that was only 5 minutes away from that crater. We just took this little trail down to the river. It didn't bring us to the waterfall, but this is still nice. So we just walked down there more, and the waterfall is right here. We're here. We had to open up a gate.
Here it is. Oh, this is so cute. Look at the nice view over there.
Yeah, it's a good view.
I'm gonna take my shoes off. It's basically just a one-room cabin. And here we have a little kitchen area, a couch. There's a TV over here. Here's a bedroom. And then there's a bathroom right here. And then there's also this loft area that looks like it has a second bed. Oh, it even looks like there's 2 twin beds up here maybe. I feel like I really love like the size and layout of this, and if I was ever gonna get something that was just like a little cottage away somewhere for vacation, I feel like this would be exactly what I would want. This is awesome. It looks like they left us a bar of chocolate too, and I love chocolate, so I'm really excited. And they left us a cute little welcome note.
Here's a look at our cabin from afar. We just decided we're going on a walk before we make dinner. There isn't really anywhere to go, like go out to eat. There's only one spot, like 10 or 15 minutes away. But we kind of knew that, and that's why we went grocery shopping before we came here. It's coming over to us. I don't know if you can see it from here, but the horse is walking with us. It followed us down from the end of the field. The mountains off in the distance are great. Tonight for dinner, we're going to be having some sweet potatoes with a little bit of salad with some fish that we got from Bonus, the local grocery store. We've got a great sunset view, and our dinner is done, and it looks good.
Dinner was good. Josh is just washing the dishes now. We're just hanging out. I think we might try to watch something on YouTube and just relax for the rest of the night. Tomorrow we're going to do the geothermal bread making and go to the thermal baths. So see you tomorrow.